So you says, I heard you say there that you think there is a creator, but he's left us to it.
Yeah, well, it just you see stuff in the Bible and that, and you see stuff in the Qu'ran, and it seems he was a lot more like active back then, and it seems like he's just sort of,
back then.
yeah.
I understand what you're saying. What you mean, definite times of miracles and prophets and blah blah etc. Have you read the Quran?
I can't say I've
Not. So basically, I take it you're basing your assumptions on the Bible and the Quran being similar. Well, if you read the two books, they're totally different. For example, the Bible, you can't trace it back to Jesus. Yeah, but the Quran you can trace it back to the original source, because the miracle of the Quran is not the fact that it's written, it's the fact that it's orally recited, because there's over 10 million people have memorized it and registered people, and there's a lot more people who are in remote areas who just memorize it. Now this goes all the way back. This goes all the way back to the time it was revealed. You can actually see that if I made a mistake in my recitation or in the Arabic version, he would be able to correct me, or he would be able to correct me. So with the Bible you can't get that, because there's so many different versions, and there's not the original Aramaic, there's not the original Hebrew. Then if there is, then which one do you go with? Because there's 7,000 scriptures. Which one's the right one? So this is why I never compare the Quran with the Bible or the Bible with any other book, because you judge them independently. So obviously that you've been reading it, and maybe you've seen that there's a lot more active back then. So this is part of it. But so you do recognise there's a creator, yeah? So would it not make sense, right? If there is a creator, he would actually leave ways of, like, for example, right, your mum, she's essentially your creator, your mum and dad, right? Would they leave you alone just like you to get on with what you wanted to do?
No.
They wouldn't, would they? Now, what would be the best way? Even if you got chucked out the house, you still have a connection with them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, they would give you they give you guidelines to live your life.
They give you guidelines.
Essentially what a God would do.
Essentially what a God would do. Right, what's your definition of a God? What do you think of when you say God?
Just the like high power that sort of created everything, and then gives you not tells you, but gives you the option to live your life well and be rewarded for it.
That's basically essentially what a Muslim believes. So a